My name is Prabli Singh. My topic is machine learning based detection of phishing websites using Urland content features. Introduction. Internet growth increased dependence on online platforms. Phishing is a major and frequent cybersecurity threat. Attackers use fake websites messages to steal sensitive data, exploits human trust, and it is difficult to detect. The internet technology and online service have swept through how people and business relate, conduct business, and gain access to information immensely. Phishing is still one of the most frequently encountered and detrimental types of cybersecurity risks, and this has been accompanied by our increased reliance on online platforms. Is aimed at scamming individuals to share important data and involves tricking them into accepting deceptive web pages or messages that appear to operate under a legitimate platform. Such attacks are advanced and they can hardly be detected under the usual security practices because they use the trust of people as well as their ignorance about security. The next topic is the research aim and objectives. Aim. This study aims to design, implement, and evaluate an accurate machine learning based phishing websites detection framework by integrating URL based and contact based features and systematically incorporating multiple classification models to enhance detection performance while minimization false positive and improving overall cybersecurity resilience. Objectives: to develop and implement phishing detection models using logic regression, spot and vector machine, random forest, and XGBoost algorithms to optimize and train the selected machine learning models to improve classification accuracy and robustness, to evaluate and compare model performance using standard metrics including accuracy, precision, recall, FI score, and AUC ROC. The next topic is literature review. Phishing attacks require cybersecurity awareness and training. Organizations with strong cybersecurity practice show better response. Use behavior significantly influences phishing vulnerability. Poor security habits increase risk of phishing attacks. The phishing attacks is one of the types of social ingredients that exploits the habits and lack of awareness among people when informed IT workers. It is easier to detect and curb phishing activities as per research. Comparing a school with a company to give examples, it was observed that the school had more leakage of the data and their lack of training and protection. User behavior is also another critical consideration behavior because being a victim of phishing attack is more probable in case users have weak password, neglect security updates, and use suspicious links. An awareness campaign will significantly reduce the risk of these threats. The next topic is methodology. Methodology use ML framework for phishing detection. Positivism philosophy with quantity analyzing. Detective approach using XML models. Experimental strategy with dataset evaluation. This chapter outlines and review a machine learning based method of phishing site detection. The research is based on positivist worldwide through use the systematic dataset to perform objectives and quantity analyzing. The logical approach of applying pre-existing machine learning models such as logistic regression, SVM, random forest, and XGBoost to text presets expressions. In taken, it is an experimental type of study, and the models will train evaluated by FIUSIL dataset on the UCI repository. The information features accuracy, precision, recall, FI score, and AUC/ROC are used to ensure that the results are based on good data. The next topic is logistic regression. The algorithm can tell it on genuine sites among the other values sites with an impressive accuracy of 99.98%. The probability of false positivity minimized because with the almost perfect accuracy of 0.997, nearly the phishing incidents can be accurately predicted. Within the framework of cybersecurity, when it comes to attacks, it can be a significant issue. Therefore, a recall score of 1.0 will show that the algorithm has correctly identified all the real phishing sites. The FI score shows there is an even higher bias between recall and accuracy. It possessive expression discrimination power. The ROC number is also quite the quite of 20. This result is supported by the confusion matrix that revealed that the misclassifications were low and indicated that the model stable and dependence in detecting phishing. This topic is Spot Vector Machine. Spot Vector Machine model is able to identify phishing sites as a rate of over 99.99%. Accuracy of the model is high with the value of 0.9989 indicating high positive forecasts and small wrong forecasts. Suppose the model recognizes every phishing website. It is possible to be reminded that the recall value of 1.0 thereby minimization security risks. F1 score has a good recall prediction and includes model consequently. The confusion matrix shows the level of reliability associated with the models since only three misclassifications were detected is an immense sample. The processing constraints that could not allow the estimated of ROCAUC gave rise to success estimated as reflect in the SVM performance measure. It is disadvantage however such a high processing cost when compared to other models should be taken into consideration during the implementation. This topic is random forest. The random forest model does the explanatory job is every assessment measure with accuracy, precision, recall, FI score and ROCAUC value is all equal to 1.0. The program properly labeled each of the test datasets phishing and real URLs. The confusion matrix also reveals that the model is a very perceived distributions, the two graph without false positives and negatives, which means there were no false positives and false negatives, in which classification accuracy is increased and the overfitting decision trees. Random forest excellent is dealing with non-linear and complex features relationships. This topic is XGBoost. Phishing sites have been identified by XGBoost model. It scored 0.9999 with a high accuracy, precision, recall, and FI score with the almost perfect ROCAUC scores. This demonstrated that the program is able to correctly identify the websites, even phishing websites. XGBoost is the best classification to resolve the classification problem because it is easier to learning curves and longevity. This topic is findings. Spot vector machine, logistic regression, and random forest and XGBoost were the best in evaluation measures. This is an indicating that the datasets and feature set were appropriate. The logistic regression with a perfect recall 1.0 and 99.98% accuracy with very useful is classification all phishing websites. The low false positive rate of the model allow it to be a good place of categorizations. The SVM model was more accurate when the recall was perfect. Precision was the excellent. The accuracy was 99.99%. The ideal model is the SVM, which has not able to involve then in the ROCAUC evaluation and stretch more computer resources to train. The last topic is conclusion. The study concluded that the machine learning models with the use of both URL and content-based variables were very successful in detecting phishing websites. Despite the overall good performance of all models, the best results were generated by the assembled models such as the XGBoost and Random Forest, which have the capabilities to understand complex integration features. The accuracy of detection with the hybrid features was the greater when compared to the obtained when using a single type of validated. On the other hand, indeed, real-world datasets need to be conducted to ensure that generability through as much perfections as possible. Overall, the proposed architectures that have been powerful and reliable method enhancing cybersecurity and reducing the effect of phishing attacks.